You know how the goal of most businesses is to make a profit as well as provide a good or service of quality that people want? Well, apparently that fact has been lost on the CW since, well, January 26th, 2006, when they became a network.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
They've never turned a profit since then.
Well,
We're going to talk about this and so much more. What's going to happen to Batwoman?
Never have I ever compromised my values to support a white supremacist organization.
Monkeys, roll the footage.
Yeah, that works.
I like
all right,
it a lot.
okay. All right, moving on.
Hey, what about Tulip?
After embracing wokeness and seeing their ratings plummet across nearly all of their shows, the CW is for sale. This from yesterday. John F. Trent, Bounding Into Comics. Big shout out to John Trent and all the gang over at Bounding Into Comics. I'm E. Temple, queen of the Place to Be reviews. You know my relationship with the CW show Batwoman. It's something we've reviewed since day one here at the channel. It's horrible. We know that. We suffer so you don't have to. But what I wanted to do is talk about this article and kind of lend my perspective and give a little bit of commentary as we go through this. The CW, the television network, jointly owned and operated by Viacom, CBS, and Warner Media, is up for sale following the network's embrace of wokeness in nearly all of their shows, ratings and viewership plummeting. It was first reported by the Wall Street Journal that both Viacom, CBS, and Warner Media were exploring the option of selling the network. Joe Flint detailed AT&T's Warner Media and Viacom, CBS Inc. are exploring a possible sale of a significant stake or all of the CW network, which they jointly own, according to people familiar with the matter. Flint went on to write, among suitors is the Nexstar Media Group Inc., the nation's biggest broadcaster and large owner of affiliates of the network, the people close to the talks said. We've been saying it on the Batwoman reviews and the live streams when the CW, the Arrowverse, comes up. And the thing that's consistent has been that this model is not sustainable.
I was checking the specs on the end line for the rotary girder. I'm retarded.
The ratings are terrible. These people get so mad. Well, ratings don't matter because people DVR. And I'm like, no, trust me. If ratings didn't matter, then no show would ever get canceled. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't happen. Shows wouldn't get axed after, one or two seasons if ratings didn't truly matter still. And those ratings, that correlates into buy rate and revenue and advertising revenue. And if the show's not getting ratings, all those other things are not. That chain of events is not set in motion. So for the CW, who have been a network since January 24th of 2006 and have never turned a profit. Ladies and gentlemen, that is just under 16 years, never turned a profit.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Where else can a business run for 16 years and never once even turn a profit and stay financially viable, not sustainable? And we'll go through a little more of this article, and I'll give you some more of my thoughts. The report was all but confirmed by CW boss Mark Pedowitz in a memo he sent to CW employees that was obtained by The Hollywood Reporter. In the memo, Pedowitz wrote, I am sure you have seen the recent speculation in the press around the CW, so I wanted to take the opportunity to address this with you directly and share with you what we know. This, ladies and gentlemen, Pedowitz wouldn't have made this statement. This had not leaked out, and the press had not gotten a hold of it, and stories hadn't begun to surface about it publicly. That is why Pedowitz addressed this. And it's funny because he... Mr. Bean, this is what happens. You have anything to say, Mr. Bean? Get down. This is what happens when things are leaked into... Fucking cat. This is what happens when these leaks actually affect the rank and file and people find out about them. The company's top officials like Pedowitz have to come out and concoct these horrible spin pieces to try to counter the narrative that, well, everything they've done has been shit. That's why nobody's watching it. That's why they're not making money. This is why we have to sell the CW. Not because, well, you know, we just thought it was time that we pass it on to somebody. No. Liar! It's a fire sale because it's a dumpster fire. He then stated, first, as many of you are aware, over the past year or so, this transformative time in our industry has led to a series of business activity across media and content companies. Given that environment right now, Viacom, CBS, and Warner Brothers are exploring strategic opportunities, optimize the value of their joint venture in the CW.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
It's too early to speculate what might happen, but we promise to keep you updated as we learn more.
Are you fucking high?
They're not going to keep you updated. One day you're just going to be like, you're all out of jobs. Thank you. Get the hell out. Security will, search you on the way out the door. So what does this mean for us right now? This is Pedowitz still making this statement.
Yada, yada, yada.
It means we must continue to do what we do best. Make the CW as successful and vibrant as we always have done.
Well, that's not the case here.
Well, do what we do best. Make the CW as successful and vibrant as we have.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
I just want to highlight that because this right here, if you had any doubt that this entire statement was nothing but a puff piece of bullshit meant to placate the masses and not scare the rank and file into jumping out the office windows, this is straight up talking point bullshit. That's all this is just boilerplate response to the claims that, it's up for sale and they don't want to make people nervous, so here we are. We have a lot of work ahead of us with more original. We have to support the lie evidence, and the evidence is we have more original programming than ever. Well, how's that working out for you, CW? How's all that original programming working out? More original programming than ever. This season's expansion to Saturday night are growing digital and streaming platforms, and we thrive when we come together and build the CW together, Pedowitz concluded.
You've got to do better.
Pedowitz's apparent confirmation of the original Wall Street Journal report comes as pretty much all the CW scripted series have seen their ratings plummet. As TV series finale reports, Walker, their best series, has seen its viewership decline by almost 30% over 1 year. Its average views per episode currently sit at 934,000 and it has a 0.12 rating in the 18 to 49 age demographic. Walker isn't the only series to drop by over 12%. All American declined by 18%. Batwoman, who we all know the ratings are in the toilet, but still declined by 10%, which is horrible for a show that was so bad to begin with. Legacies has seen over a 30% decline. Nancy Drew's ratings have dropped by 30%. Riverdale's have declined by 35%. The only shows to see boost in viewership in the current 2021 to 2022 seasons are Legends of Tomorrow with a 25% and Dynasty with a 30% increase. However, Legends is still only averaging 522K per episode and Dynasty 345K. So those are still dreadful numbers. And Dynasty is a reboot of the 1980s, late 70s, early 80s show Dynasty, which I actually used to watch with my mom and my grandma. Yeah, as you see the ratings here, I mean, these are all negative except for Legends of Tomorrow and Dynasty. BLM show, All American, dropped significantly. The decline in their show's ratings across the board is not isolated to this current season of television. Only 2 scripted shows in the 2020-2021 season did not see their ratings decline. Those were Tell Me a Story, which was canceled after it averaged 376K per episode, and Wellington Paranormal, which averaged 223K per episode. I don't even know how those lasted more than like 2 or 3 episodes. The constant decline was also seen during the 2019 to 2020 season. Only Whose Line Is It Anyway and All American saw their viewership increase. Whose Line increased by 8%. Per episode at 968. All American increased by 8% to 719K per episode. Even The Flash is down. So Viacom, CBS, and Warner Brothers are looking for a way to shed the toxic weight of the CW and their ideological bullshit. Well, actually, they don't care about that. All they care about is that they're losing money. This is real life proof of get woke, go broke. And I don't mean to sound that dog whistle or anything, but I mean, what more proof do you need? This network has been around since 2006, and they took that hard left turn, what, 4 or 5 years ago, and look where it's got them. They've never made money as it is, which running a business for that long and losing money year after year after year, not a sustainable business model. As we went over the math, does not add up.
You got a 50-50 chance of winning, but I'm a genetic freak, so you got a 25% at best. Your chances of winning drastically go down. You got a 33 and a third chance of winning. I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning. You take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning.
CW's just got to be some kind of a tax write-off for them to show all their losses over there, which could be the case. But I mean, obviously these shows aren't very good. Their ratings speak volumes to that. No matter what the sycophants on Twitter, all 5 of them, might have you believe, these are not successful shows. These are not doing well. We went through all the numbers. I watch Batwoman. I report on it for you guys. You know that. We follow the ratings. We talk about how bad it is at a writing level. Now imagine your entire network is made up of shows like that. Notice the only show they didn't mention was Superman and Lois. That show is money. See, you do something right, literally that show cannot carry the weight of the rest of the network's failings on its back to the promised land. That's not, unfortunately, that's not the case for the people at the CW. For us, I mean, yeah, we get to dunk on them, but at what cost? I'm losing Batwoman. But that's it, gang. Now it is your turn to tell me what you think in the comment section below. Yes, make sure you leave those comments. And also, if you're so inclined, please do us that favor. Share the video far and wide after you're done opining. That helps us reach, potential new eyes. And our channel is growing rapidly here at a rate that I haven't seen in a long time, and it makes me very happy to see all the new subscribers as we're on our way towards 1,000, as we recently passed the 900 mark. So finally, after almost 3 years, we're getting that traction and gaining that foothold. It's great to see. Subscribe to the channel. If today's the day that I've earned it, please push that red button. And if you do subscribe, make sure you turn the bell on for notifications so you know whenever we go live with one of our weekly live streams on Monday at 8:35 Eastern for Going in Raw, or Wednesday Going Rogue at our new start time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And on your way out, do not forget to bitch slap that like button for us. We appreciate any help we can get. I'm Temple Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of yous. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow.
I could do this all day.
And remember,
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
and nope, come here. Hi, you're fat. You can walk around on that computer for now. Subscribe. Meech. This is the other one. Now you got to see both of them in one video. Look at, he's not happy. Why? You have food in your bowl. I totally lost my train of thought now.